That is your race. If you are called a black person today, I'm here to tell you that you are not a human, and instead you are a Anunnaki. Your entire government lied to you and tricked you into believing that you are one of the human members. One of the people who die from the sun. They walk outside in the sun, they're just like, oh, I'm burning. What's going on? My skin. I need sunscreen. I'm here to tell you the reason why you've never needed sunscreen your entire life. And the reason why none of your family members needed sunscreen is because we are the Anunnaki race. I explained in my textbook that the definition of race means the planet from which one originates from. And I also explained that the humans originate from another planet and the Anunnaki come from this planet. Look at this. You see these people right here? You see their skin color? You see how it's the color brown? It is not black like they brainwashed us into believing. It's brown. Pull out a crayon. This thing is brown. If you are this color, this means that you are the Anunnaki race. If you have an afro, that means that you are the Anunnaki race like me. Or if you have locks, you are the Anunnaki. I'm going to read my textbook to you. I've done this before, but we're going to do it again. But this time we're going to read the introduction. And I explain that we are the Anunnaki. We're going to go to school today. You know how when we were younger they had us go into church? Every Sunday we go to church, y'all. We couldn't be late. I was always late because they was lying to me anyways. But they had us go to Sunday school. I even had to go to church on Wednesdays. They were brainwashing me, making me to believe in their false deities. Let's read our textbook. Let's go to class. Let's go to class. In the beginning, it says that everything that we were taught in school by our teachers is all a lie. And I mean everything. Everything. With the biggest lie of them all, the lie that we are all one human race. We have been told in school that all beings that live on this planet that have 2 legs and 2 arms are the same race, the human race. But the truth is we are not. There's a reason why we have afros and the others do not. There's a reason why our skin is brown and the others is not. There's even a reason why we absorb the energy from the sun, and for the others, they die from the sun. That reason is because they come from somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. If you live on a planet and you are dying from the sun, you are not from here. Last time I checked, I don't see kangaroos dying by the sun. I don't see plants dying by the sun. I don't see no animals dying by the sun. But I see you dying from the sun. If you are a white person or a Mexican or an Asian or a Latin, what do they call Latinos? Latinos. If you are one of these races or an Indian who lives in India, you are not from here. That's why the sun kills you. It is getting rid of you. And it's not going to be the only one that gets rid of you. Once I teach my people that we are not the same race, they will know that there's only room for one race. There's not room for 2. It means one of us has to go. We cannot coincide with each other. We cannot live together. We tried that. And we cannot do it. I'm tired of living with y'all. I'm tired of living with y'all. I grew up with y'all. To continue my book, it says this in the second paragraph. It says they come from somewhere else. And that somewhere else is a totally different planet. And that planet is located in a totally different universe. It's located in the 6th universe. And this planet resides in the 9th universe. That's why every single Anunnaki, what do they call black people? Every single one of our hair follicles in the shape of a number 9. And for you humans, your hair is not in the shape of a number 9. And the reason is because you're not from here. You're from another planet. It says they're from a totally different universe, but they couldn't tell us that, so they had to lie. They lied so they can trick us into believing that they belong here. They tricked us. We was like, oh, we all the same. All of us are the same, you know. We're created in the image of God, different colors. Different colors. Stop lying. Not even just different colors. We have different everything. Different skull shapes. Why is our head shape different? Because you're a different species. Why are our private parts different sizes? Why are the Anunnaki, why is ours longer? Because we're a different species. Alright? Why is everything about us superior to you? Why are we the supreme to you? Because we are different races. You come from a different planet. You're not from here. It says this: before I dive deeper, I will ask you this important question. I want you to think about this question that I'm about to ask. Just really think about it. It says, would you ever see a fish drown in water? Well, no. And why not? Why wouldn't you see a fish drown in water? Well, because water is that fish's natural habitat. That's correct. Well, what would happen if you take that same fish out of the water and you put it on land? What would happen to that fish? Well, that fish wouldn't be able to breathe. And eventually, that fish would die. Why would it die? Because fish are able to breathe underwater, not on land. They cannot breathe on land. We cannot breathe underwater. We would just die. This is correct again. This analogy represents the humans. And the reason why the sun kills them is because this planet isn't their natural habitat. What do you think about that? You live on a planet, and every time you walk outside under 15 minutes, you start burning. If you're out there for 16 minutes, danger alert, it's an emergency, everybody, I'm burning. Skin start peeling. You start getting, what is it called? Sun poisoning? This is where you start getting knots on your head. It's ridiculous. I've never got any knots on my head from the sun. Nobody in my family. Because we're all Anunnaki, we don't go around mixing with the humans. We're not going to be mixing with these humans because they're aliens. If you die from the sun, you're an alien. Like I said, the humans are from a different planet, and this planet is not their natural habitat. That's why they die. And the reason why they had to trick you into believing that we're all the same, we're all one human race, is so they could stop us from killing them. That's their biggest fear. Because they know how strong we are. They know that one of us can take out two of them. Or three of them. Every time I look at the little humans, I'm like, hold on, look at it. There's a human right there. This man is 5'7". I could probably take on three of them. Get rid of them, drop the body off, walk away. Nobody would know. I'm home free. See, that's what I think about every time I see one of you little humans. I'm like, hold on, how can I get away with this? Because they don't belong here. They're aliens. They're aliens. You humans are aliens. Anunnaki are aboriginal. We are from planet Ki. That's the real name of this planet. Planet Ki. Home planet of the Anunnaki. It says this, the next sentence. Like I said, this planet called Ki, not Earth. They called it Earth after the war. There was a war that took place on this planet, and they renamed the planet to Earth. But I Tassim Deliza, am going to rename it to Planet Ki. It says they come from a different planet, a planet called Nirn. Nirn is spelled Nirn. Planet Nirn, located inside of the 6th universe, inside of the Plutonian galaxy. That's where you come from. You're not from Planet Ki, located in the Milky Way galaxy. You're not from here. That's why the sun kills you. The sun is inside the planet, not outside. It's not 93 million miles away. They lied. I'm going to fix all their lies. It says a planet with no sun and only moons. The humans come from a planet with no sun and only moons. The humans come from a planet with no sun and only moons. That's why they could be outside, because they're werewolves. That's why they're so goddamn hairy. You look at their chest. So much hair on their chest. I'm like, that's disgusting. I'm like, how do you get hair on your back? Look at a human, I'm like, that's ridiculous. This is where all the humans say you don't have any chest hair. Nobody wants to have chest hair. That's for you werewolves We don't want to walk around with chest hair. That's disgusting. You are some filthy animals. That's why you're walking around with chest hair, and back hair, and face hair. You got hair coming out your unibrow. I'm like, how you get unibrows? That's just, where does this come from? How you walk around with a unibrow? I've never seen anybody in my family with a unibrow. Where does it come from? It comes from planet Nern. That's where it comes from. Not planet Key. It comes from Nern. That's why if you look at every single human, you can look at a Mexican. You ever look at the Mexican girls, why they got some big old mustaches? I remember growing up, I'm looking at her, I'm like, hold up. I'm 9 years old. She's 9 years old. And she has a mustache. How come I ain't got my mustache? Where's my mustache at? That's because she's a werewolf. She's a human. She comes from planet Nern. Just like the rest of you all. That's why you so hair. I look at the little Mexican girls. They got so much hair on their arms. I'm like, they got more hair, arm hair than me. I'm an adult now. How come I don't have all that arm hair? I don't shave my arms. That's because Anunnaki is not supposed to get all that hair that you humans have. It's not natural to us. It's only natural to you. Not us. Alright? It says this. This textbook will teach you who you are. A book written by Tassim Deliza for my cosmic family. Every single Anunnaki, every black person, you are a member of my cosmic family, and I am a member of your cosmic family. This is a family beyond this planet, for all planets, other planets. It says, I, Tassim Deliza, was sent here to remind you of who you are, and to teach you your true name of our race. That race being the Anunnaki race. As I explained, race means the planet from which one originates from. If you are a different race, then you are from a different planet. There is no difference between a Caucasian and a Mexican. You are all the same. You are all humans. There is no difference between a Mexican and an Asian. You are both the same. There's no difference. You're the same thing. Humans. There's no difference between an Asian and an Indian. You are the exact same. All of you come from Nern. There's just different types of you. There's Mach number 1. I have it in my textbook. I write the 5 hierarchies of the humans. 5 different ranking systems. But you are all the same race, the human race. Your black people are not the members of the human race. We are the Anunnaki race. So a American black is the same as an African. We are both Anunnaki. The Africans lived over there on that continent. The Americans lived over here on this continent. We've never moved. We lived here since the beginning of which we created this planet. Once we created this planet, we settled here, and our brothers and sisters settled over there. That's the difference. But we're both Anunnaki. The same with the ones who live in Europe, the European blacks. You are the original person of that land. You are from Europe. You are aboriginal to Europe. And nothing else. You didn't get brought from anywhere. The humans lied to make us all believe that we're the same. They really had us believing that everybody originated in Africa. That's a whole lie. And then they said that if you move out of Africa, you move to America, you're going to change skin colors. Ask a kindergartner that. They would say that you are slow. That doesn't make any sense. Stop lying. Tired of all the lies. You do not change skin colors. You do not. The skin color that you have is the skin color that you were born with. I was born with this skin color. It's never going to change. I am the original person of the United States of America. Every black American, every Anunnaki, American Anunnaki, is the original people of the United States of America. And we're going to change it back to its original name, that name being Tamari. Okay? I have this all in my book. The next section, it says this. Remember who you are. Many of us have forgotten who we are, and we have been believing that we are humans and that we should start breeding with the humans. And I'm here to teach you that we should no longer breed with humans. They are aliens, and they have to go back to planet Nern. It says this. Black people are the Anunnaki race. But we have forgotten that we are Anunnaki. Because our teachers tricked us into believing that we are humans. This textbook breaks down the truth of us and the war that took place on our planet when these humans arrived. So get ready to learn your story, my Anunnaki. I love you, and I will be fighting for you in this war to take our planet back. That's what I'll be doing. I need you to get my textbook called This Planet Was Stolen from Black People. Because the end result is your black people are going to take the planet back completely. And every single government is going to be all black. There will be no human government. All of the human governments will have to go back to their home planet Earth. We're going to send them away. For the evil ones, we have to get rid of them. We can't allow them to leave. Nah, we got to get rid of you. So you can't even go nowhere. You have to go. I'll get rid of you with my bare hands. And I'll have the rest of my military, they'll get rid of you as well. We have to get rid of fear. Many of our people, they say that our people, they tried to fight back, but they died. Okay, death is a part of it. You thought it was going to come free? I will be willing to risk my life for this. I will be willing to die for this. This is what I believe in. We are the Anunnaki race and our planet was taken over. And we have to take it back from the humans. And the only way to take it back is by getting rid of all the humans. There's no other way. There's no negotiation. There's no marching and having peace. Nah, we tired of that. I'm sick and tired of that. Things have to be done. You have to go. Okay? The last part of my book, I'm going to read it to you. I'm just reading the introduction. It says, understanding assessment. This is your assessment for every day you study in my textbook. You're going to be doing your assessment. Every day you're going to have a different lesson. This is for the children. We're going to build schools with these textbooks. We have to teach ourselves. And we can no longer allow humans to teach our children. It has to be Anunnaki teaching our children. It says this. Now that you are acquainted with the fact that we are the Anunnaki species, I will now go over with you on the most effective method on learning this information. This is what you're going to do when you're reading my textbook. This is why I need you to get it. Get it today. You don't waste time. It's literally $9 for the digital version on my website. It's $9. Are you telling me that you don't have $9 to change your entire situation for your species? I didn't say you have to go to war. I said I'm going to war. I'm going to war for us. Not no spiritual war. I'm going to physical war. Tired of spiritual war. I'm ready to get my hands dirty. Physical war. You spend $9 on me, I will do all the work for you. You could be sitting in your house doing nothing. And I'm going to be working my butt off, working my tail off to take our planet back. I'm going to be taking back Planet Key. I don't care what you do. Just know that your investment into me is going towards changing our planet. We're going to be returning back to our natural abilities. All of us are going to be wearing our natural hair. Our natural afros and locks. We're not going to be wearing weaves on our head. That's dog hair. This method from which you're going to be learning in this textbook is called spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is a method where you go over a topic, like how the humans come from planet Earth. And after you finish that page, we go over how the humans come from Earth again, a few pages later. And after you finish that, we go over that the humans come from Earth again, a few more pages later. You're going to learn it for the first time on page 1. On page number 4, it's going to come back that they come from Nern again. I'm going to teach you that again. Page number 7 is going to be the humans come from Nern again. Spaced repetition. You're learning through a spaced interval. Spaced parts. So you can really grasp this. Grasp all of this information, make it a part of your DNA frequency. It says this. This is learning in a new unit of time. At first, this information may seem foreign to you because it's the first time that you've ever heard it. You're like, never heard this before. Anunnaki? Never heard of Anunnaki. That's some different stuff. Anunnaki, many of you have believed that Anunnaki are white. Government brainwashed us. Anunnaki are your black people. That's us. Anunnaki are all black. There's no such thing as a white Anunnaki. They're all black. I'm Anunnaki. You're Anunnaki. My mom is Anunnaki. My grandma's Anunnaki. My sister's Anunnaki. My uncle's Anunnaki. My auntie's Anunnaki. None of us are humans. Says this. Yes, you probably never heard this information before because it seems foreign. Then it says, but when you hear it again, your mind starts to thinking, hey, I heard this before. Like, I just heard this on page number 1. Now Tassim brought it up on page number 4. I just heard this. This is real. This is the truth. It says, and it starts to remember. Once you start to remember it, it becomes a part of your DNA. It becomes a part of your memory. And through repetition, hearing it again and again and again, it'll become a part of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind. You have 2 minds. You have an active mind, and then you have a sleeping mind. That's the subconscious mind. That's the mind that's taking in information just by you hearing it. And you really have no ability, or you have ability, but it's automatically absorbing it. That's why it's important to who you spend your time with. If you're spending your time around people who are negative towards you, you have to get away from them because they're putting negative information in your subconscious mind. You must get rid of them. Get away from them. You cannot stay by these negative people. It's time for some change. We're trying to change our situation. These are the people who tell me, oh, you're lying to our people. We're not Anunnaki. You're lying. If we're not Anunnaki, then what are we? Well, we're humans. If you're humans, then what are they? Well, they're half humans. Ridiculous! You're crazy! You don't make any sense. A human is a being that has monkey DNA. Last time I checked, do you have monkey DNA? No. So how the hell are you a human? You're not. You're Anunnaki. Anunnaki do not have monkey DNA. Only humans do. Says this. Once it becomes a part of your subconscious mind, now it becomes a part of your DNA frequency. My job with my textbooks, and this is the first of many. The first textbook of many. It's not going to be the only one. We're going to have many. We're going to have thousands. It's going to be become a part of your DNA frequency. You're going to know this every day like it's your name. Like me, what's my name? Tassim Deliza. What's your race? Anunnaki. Do you have to think about it? No. And we could ask you, Samaje. All right, that's the name of the Anunnaki. Or you could say Terrence or Chris. What's your race? Professor Tassim, King Tassim, Tassim Deliza. It's Anunnaki. That's my race. I'm over talking like my brothers who live in Africa. But for you Americans, what's your race? Anunnaki. You'll know it like it's your name. What's your name? Tassim Deliza. What's your race? Anunnaki. So you're telling me it's not black anymore? No, it's not black. We changed it. They lied to us, now we decided, all right, we finna change it now. That's the solution. We're just changing our race. We have a new race now, Anunnaki. That's your race. I need you to get my textbook called This Planet Was Stolen from Black People. When you open my textbook, you're going to see the first page and how these people look just like you. They all look like you. None of them look different. We're same color, same hair, same race, Anunnaki race. You'll open up this book and you'll have multiple choice questions. If you are a mother, I need you to teach this to your young child. I need you to teach this to all of your children, that they are the Anunnaki. Go over this book with them. Read it out loud to them. And I need you to teach them that we are the Anunnaki. If you are an older sister, I need you to teach all of your siblings that they are Anunnaki and they are not human. That's how you help me in this war. You have to teach them so that I can teach them on a bigger level. And together, with unity, and under my leadership, we will take back Planet Key. I need you to help me by doing that. Get my textbook. It's $9 for the digital version on my website. If you want the physical version, it's all color. It's gonna look just like this. It's not black and white. We don't need no black and white books no more. We need color books. Right? Last time I checked, my skin has colors. It's not black. It's not white. It's brown. It has some color to it. I need you to read this to your siblings. If you are an older brother, I need you to read this to your younger siblings. Read this to your little brothers, little sisters. Read it to your cousins. Together. That's how you help Tassim Deliza in this war. As I said, I'm going to do all the work for you. There's nothing that you have to do except for get the book. That's all you have to do. It's the easiest thing. Get the book. Read it to your children. Read it to your siblings. If you are a father, read this to your siblings. Your children. Because if you have grown siblings, they're not listening to you. If you are a younger sibling, you can try to read it to your older siblings. You can try. I try to read it to mine. They just like, oh no, he's my younger brother. He doesn't know anything. It's a part of life. Okay? We have to change the next generation. And it starts with purchasing my textbook called This Planet Was Stolen. It was stolen from black people. This planet was stolen from black people. That's why you get my textbook. Okay? Contribute to me in this war. And if you are an American black, we're going to be taking back our country. The United States is our country, and it's no one else's. We're going to change the name of it to Tamari. And our nationality is going to be Tamarikans. That's who we are. They lied to us, and I'm here to tell you the truth. We are the Tamarikan people. That's our nationality. I'm going to give you a new nationality and a new birth certificate. That's why you get my book. You're going to contribute to all of this. Okay? If you're an Anunnaki, we're going to be taking all of our countries back. It doesn't matter if you're from Australia, you're Anunnaki, I'm taking it back. You're from Europe, we're taking it back. We're taking Europe back. In the name of the Anunnaki, we're going to take it back. If you're an African, we are taking Africa back. We're taking South Africa, we're taking North Africa, we're taking over Egypt. We're taking over Algeria. We're taking over the whole thing in the name of the Anunnaki. So team up with me, Tassim Deliza, and I will not let you down. I promise you, Anunnaki. This is going to be a long adventure, but we're going to do it together. In the name of the Anunnaki. I love you all. Goodbye.